One of the most interesting paintings that I've come across in the last 20 years or so is a mandala, and it was first shown to me in 1999, and I really had no idea what it was. I could make some guesses. I could identify that it was belonged to the Sakya tradition. I could make some guesses as to the date. But it really took me quite a few months without any real serious searching, because I really didn't know where to search. But while I was looking for something else, another topic, I came across a text, and the text matched the painting. So the painting is a female deity, dark green, embracing a light green figure. So, and the light green figure is actually holding a Visvavajra. So the Visvavajra is a double Vajra. One face, two arms for both figures. Now, what's really, really curious here is the dominant deity has the legs wrapped around the waist of the secondary deity, which means that the dominant figure is female and the secondary figure is male. Now, the composition is a mandala. The full mandala is 17 deities, but at that time I didn't even know if that's what it was referred to, because how you number deities in a mandala can vary. Sometimes the central figure and consort is counted as one, sometimes they're counted as two, sometimes the outer an outer ring of figures may not be counted at all. So how you number deities in mandalas can vary. It's idiosyncratic, it's not consistent. So back to the painting. The painting is of the 17 deity mandala with a figure that one might think might be a green Tara, but I didn't know of any green Tara with consort in a large mandala. But in 1999, around the summer, late summer, then I came across a text, and the text talked specifically about this mandala, and it is in fact a green Tara 17 deity mandala, and the green Tara is embracing the consort, the Buddha Amoghasiddhi. So it's very, very curious, very interesting. The text I found gave a complete and detailed description of the mandala itself, and all of the retinue figures, all of the consorts to the Buddhas, which are the standard. The 8 deities that circle around the Tara and Amoghasiddhi are the basic 5 symbolic Buddhas and consorts. And then there are, in the outermost ring of figures, then we have worldly gods from just the classical Indian iconography and pantheon. So it's really unusual. It's the first time I ever saw this painting, but since then, in the last 20 years, I have found 3 more mandalas, but none date more recent than the 16th century. So this truly is a practice, a meditation of green Tara and consort that has truly fallen out of favor, because I had never heard of it, and I still have only found this one text, although the text, which is dated to the 13th century, the text does mention that there are other texts with more information and commentarial material and perfection stage practices for this specific form of 17 deity Tara. Now, the lineage of it is not unusual. It's actually well known. The lineage is coming from Suryagupta, and Suryagupta is one of the famous Kashmiri Mahasiddhas for the practice of Tara, and one of the 2 most famous sets of 21 Taras is from Suryagupta. So we have many different HARs coming from Suryagupta in many different traditions, but this one is really one of the most unique. It is, of course, it is the highest yoga tantra. It has generation and perfection stage practices. It has everything that you would expect of a highest yoga meditation practice. Also, it appears to come down through the Sakya tradition, and we have a lineage, and then I found a secondary lineage in the Shalu monastery. Bhutan Rinchen Drup mentions this practice as well, but he only mentions it from the point of view of listing different lineages. I've not actually found a text written by him that talks about this practice. So it's a very, very interesting painting. It's a very interesting iconography, having Tara with as the main deity and having the male deity as the secondary figure. And it's interesting that we have these really interesting forms, tantric forms, that appear popular centuries ago, but really have fallen out of favor and out of popularity now. So it's worth looking at, and it's worth looking at the other mandalas. They vary just ever so slightly, and the three other paintings are also belong to the overall Sakya tradition, but they're more from the sub-school of the Ngor monastery, sub-school of Sakya. So you can press the like button, you can subscribe, you can also support the work we do and join HAR on Patreon.